And somehow you said Bears like 3 weeks in a row.
Yes, I don't know how I pulled that off, but
we're in the game.
Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Right into the action we go. Teams battling for a winner's bracket berth. Some work to do. If you're Seattle, you've got what? Legion, then it's Boston, right? His second match?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 2 winnable games, you would say, right? You're not really facing the top 4, because outside the top 4, it's kind of a crapshoot. Thieves, Vegas Legion, obviously playing very well these major qualifiers, but
you're not the favorite, but you got winnable.
Yeah, winnable games, 100%. Let's see if they can work with Brezzy, but nice time here for Vegas Legion. Brezzy and Hook with the SMGs able to find a couple of kills, so gonna fight for some of this scrap time on rotation, though. You have RCs watching the cross alongside of Abuza.
Over to RCs now. Just waiting on the pressure, start to mount towards second. If we get the kill before a teammate drops, and there is the second. And top red, third, in front as he grabs a rival, might set them both up for Hook. He's able to take one at least before he drops. Now we shift the focus over to our second hard point. Brezzy is here. A teammate to work with in Abuza will be soaking up the time, and now you're trying to make a decision if you're a Legion. Do we push the hard point? Do we deal with the players that are trying to get over to the point?
Well, I mean, Attach finds that kill. That might turn into 2 because Hook was right below him. So, I mean, the fact that RCs gets that headshot while stunned turns into a pretty easy hold. Persia's going to get found. So, yeah, I mean, Attach is just hoping for the, I mean, not that one back, but just the 4-shot headshot comes in, and he's sitting there like, well, if I get that, maybe we find a break, but it doesn't happen.
Now, the headshots, they can be punishing, that is for sure, and this has turned into nearly a perfect hold. You're going to get basically all 60 here as we get ready for our next hard point. Now with 15 seconds left to go, you're just trying to make things a mess, and Hook the Nuke is hitting with the rival at range right now. Lovely one.
Well, the problem is now, right? You have 2 players spawning all the way out, Attach and Geo. So it's when those kills came in, 10 seconds left. So you have a 3-on-2 on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, this could end up perfect. I was wondering where the spawn was going to come in for the next player from Surge, but since you still had a player left around the point for Legion, both are going to spawn out pretty deep, trying to track on in, but you made this messy early, if not getting a little bit of time. So yeah, this has worked out nearly perfectly. The battle here going to lead to a team kill there. Hook now just trying to stay up. Nobody really soaking up much time yet.
Yeah, but yeah, you take this all day if you are Seattle Surge. Great job. Hooch is playing his life, using these doors, opening them, closing them, hitting shots with Abuza. They're on 8 in a row as a duo, finally taken down. Geo, though, now it is his turn. Well, you lost him. Able to find him. Little aim assist help there with the Renetti. That triple turns into maybe 20, 25 more seconds for Vegas.
Bro, whenever my assist pulls to the ground to the ceiling, I know I'm about to get world starred. But there he's able to pick up the kill. Now, you get the final bit of time here. You really want to make a rally a bit if you are Legion. Geo, we'll see on those 4 in a row what he's able to do with it. Kind of still the newcomer to this squad. They have been playing so well since he has joined the ranks, but you get the bit of scrap time, means it's going to be an early setup, but a pinch spawn comes in now for Legion. You've got a chance to collapse on this now.
Yeah, and it's always tough to just hold this hill, right? Just kind of the position that it's in here towards this P4. So the fact Vegas able to find the final 25 seconds was huge at that P3. It keeps them in the game because they would have been down, you know, 80 points leading into this one. But yeah, both teams just vying for control. Nero with the rival, able to find a double, but you still have Abuza on the point with the help of RCs, but they're both taken down.
And Nero, I mean, he's been one of the bigger playmakers, or like, I don't know what you would call lightning strikes in the league. Like when he has gotten hot, when those moments come through where someone's got to go nuts, he has been terrific. No streak's going to be coming his way, though, as I curse him there, and he ends up dropping right after the gas, but with the final bit of time, trying to get it is Surge, but Attach says, no, no, no. That's why I'm top 6 basically across the board, 5 in a row for Dylan Price.
Yeah, I mean, beautiful positioning, then just hits the little drop shot, little third heady, and well, now he has the crew. So 6 in a row, up to 12 in 7. He is in form, but here comes Seattle Surge. You do have one player pushed up, and I like this from Abuza. But the timing to go the way of Attach, so it's a little bit weird on both sides. You see he's kind of on the mini-map. It's a 2 versus 2. And Attach going to take down Hook, and on the other side, Geo able to find Abuza.
Getting it done with the gunny, getting it done with the melee. A little awkward timing there. I think he didn't think anyone was to his left, but then Brezzy was there, and Brezzy will take him down, but you'll have that streak to work with. Tie game now, 86 apiece for both squads. We hop over to Purge, looking to get nasty. One up top, looking down low. That's a trophy, not a player, and he'll reposition for now.
I love it. I love that play. Just repositions, bait them in. Nero with the crossfire, trying to find another triple. with the Renetti, but there is the lead change coming in. Great job here at P5 by Vegas. And that could have got hairy there with Abuza, finding maybe that kill onto attach. Then you push up towards P3, but they're able to hold on, and that leads to a ton of time.
Yeah, good patience there from Purge, and now it might lead to another streak. You already got one onto attach. Now 5 in a row for Purge. I mean, they've been streaky. I mean, Gio had his 5 in a row. It's like these big streaks counting for a lot of their kills, but also a reason why they've got an advantage in this one for now, as we still got 40 seconds remaining here on the clock. We'll see if he can play for this streak. One in behind, and just barely able to take that. Hook must have been a little weak scrambling in.
Yeah, I mean, just able to connect. There's a little bit of aim assist there on the pole. But Legion now, I mean, they were down around 40, now up around 60. Let's go to a listen with Vegas Legion.
Take your time, back alley. Great time right here. Take your time, it's good time, bro. Get in balcony, trap down here.
I have your fire.
Could be junk on me, could be junk on me. Yeah, check everything out, Evan. I'm trying to. Bust the door and stun, you know the deal.
Honestly, let's get close. I'm gonna go low, okay?
I'm back jump.
Low man, one shot. He ran out, underpass. He's one shot though.
There's 2 of them there. Just
get up. All right, take your time.
I'm gonna get up.
One, gonna go mid hop. No, you went back to vending. Vending.
I had mid hop. Not go.
Nice. We work this.
Missing one still. He's coming from time. Three. Missing one.
Back alley. Leave guys drops.
I'm gonna get your top fire, okay?
Back alley.
Could have been bust already on you guys. I don't know.
No.
Missing one. Okay.
Pick up deep left, Evan.
Be cut dead on one shot. I'm gonna back up and go on you. I can't get it or nothing. I'm backing up and going you, okay?
He's one shot, top C. One shot.
It could go mid and shit. I'm backing up.
That guy's running away. He went
I got all time.
I'm gonna open you.
They're gonna come to me.
This is great.
I'm going deep in the back.
I'm going deep in the back. Behind the back. You guys are really just
I'm just singing a fucking corner in the back.
Just hide deep left.
This guy's top fire.
I'm singing a corner in the back,
Run down
okay?
mid on me.
I'll see single Alec. He's gonna be top. He's going for a jump shot. Towards Bob.
Two freezer.
I'm in the back. They don't know.
Just wait, literally just wait, Evan, back there. Just wait back there. You guys meet up right, and I'll streak. Yeah, I will streak, okay?
There's 2 bear on you, okay, Purge?
I hear you.
Just hide in the back. I will streak this.
Like the black rose?
Let me know when you guys get top.
Joe, I always know you like a listening, because you like look over to me, you raise your eyebrows a bit, give me a little nod. You like that one, huh?
Well, I loved hearing attach. I mean, we're talking about how well he is playing, but let's not forget the fact that he's the vet on this team. He's got to be the leader, and you hear in the comms, probably going to be a little pissed off towards Purge because he's saying, don't move, stay alive, and then Purge comes out. He's like, I'm going to call in a cruise. And Purge is like, I'm kind of just bored and ends up dying. Probably not going to be happy with that, but you're happy with the 80-point scoreline. And yeah, I thought the listening was fantastic into that P2 break.
It was really good. Just some fantastic small talk, calling names, saying missing one, all the little stuff you'd love to hear. Then yeah, some of the veteran stuff out of attach. It was a thing of beauty, but now you're trying to rally on the other side of it as you're desperately trying to battle for a winner's bracket berth. It's Seattle Surge trying to bring it back from down nearly 80. Brezzy waiting and lurking, able to get a tag onto attach for that gunfight. You're never going to win. This next hardpoint gets ready to go. You really got to start to chain something together because Legion just on the cusp of victory.
Yeah, and I mean, you're just going to try to find as many seconds as you can here towards P4. This is great for Vegas. They can kind of do the same thing, just, find 5 to 10 seconds, put more and more pressure on. But this is probably going to come down to that P5, P1 rotation to end this game. As Abuza just trying to play his life, and this is exactly what you want if you are Vegas. Now try to force them off a spawn to have to push some of these gunfights near the hill.
Yeah, just make them have to apply any pressure here and not think about setting up for next. Chain some together, make it scrappy here, keep the pressure on, and you've done a great job there if you are Legion. Nero, another chance to maybe earn some streaks. He's on 4 in a row. Abuza nearly the 5th on the receiving end of that, just about. Just gets caught as he's throwing the nade forward. He will drop. Nero will drop as well, so no streak there. You're trying to get him for the tail end of this, but you're still holding the desk inside. Going to make it tough to make any kind of play.
Yeah, Brezzy in a fight for this scrap time, and you can see over towards P5. You have Nero. Attach does get caught, so maybe a bit of an opening. We'll see where Attach spawns. Probably just going to try to hold as long as he can, but it'll be a 4-on-3, so Attach is out. And Surge, they're going to have to use these numbers quickly. They have to go. Able to find one. You have Gio all the way in the back watching the cross. Nero just buying time for his teammates to try to get there. They will not, so you're a little bit staggered if you are Vegas Legion, but a much-needed break. But here's that other cruise missile that Purge has been hanging on to.
This goes to Strike. You push forward right into red if you are a Booza. I thought maybe Attach going to be able to catch him as he knows he's probably going to funnel in, but he's up top. He goes down low. Now you look to collapse. Purge able to get the kill there behind the rival. The trade comes in. Purge is popping a triple. As maybe the streak doesn't get the kill, but he gets the info and he acts on it. Now just 28 needed to win.
Yeah, I mean, you're just making it messy, right, with those cruises. That's all they really have to do. Just really disrupt the setup from Seattle Surge. Now you're finding all the kills. Purge up to 4 in a row. He's got 20. A very balanced effort here from Vegas. 15 more seconds over towards P1. You do have Seattle, so not done quite yet.
Yeah, I mean, God, if you can get a majority of this time, somehow play it perfectly to keep Legion out of it, and then maybe, it was the perfect P2 hole that they had to open the game.
We have seen this is not impossible, but now maybe with 2 dead, here comes sort of the Legion of Vegas Legion trying to push on through, and they're going to do just that.
Yeah, trying to set up maybe the comeback, but looking a little trickier now as Legion, they wipe everybody off the map. Looking like a map 1 victory, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Legion have been so solid as of late. They'll strike there on the map 1 after going down, 60, 80 points early?
Yeah, I mean, and it could have been worse. The fact that they were able to deal with that first P3 and at least find the final 25 seconds, I think helped them out a lot. Because, yeah, Surge did great in P1 and P2. That's really where they found majority of those points in the first set. Then Vegas just got comfortable. Really, that P5, then you had a couple of streaks on your side. 2 break when we were in the listen-in really just, I mean, that really widened the game for Vegas Legion.
No, it was amazing, and you see leading the way in damage with your ARs. You got Tatch and Arcides kind of leading the way, but you said a balanced effort. You really see that kind of, honestly, across the board for both teams. It was pretty similar efforts there, just a little bit too much for Legion as they're able to get the W. Taking a look at the overall time, Nero soaking it up with 2 minutes in the hard point.
Yeah, Booza with 209 on the other side, attached in nearly 2 minutes as well. So just 25-17 in nearly 2 minutes, and that's kind of what we're talking about with this guy's doing.
Great. No, he really has been doing it everywhere, like every mode. You know, a lot of the chatter this past week has just been how great his stats have been, considering he's not on a top 4 team. One of the teams maybe considered to be a contender, but this team slowly. It's Vegas Legion team. Yes, listen, they're not in that territory yet, but they've been looking stronger and stronger.
No, they're getting better and better. They are consistent in almost every single game mode, right? I mean, you're 6-4 now in hardpoint and stage 2 qualifiers. You're 3-3 in Surge. You're 3-2 in control. So you're competitive. And if you look at that match versus Toronto Ultra, maybe they're 1 match versus the top 4 team, like that was very close 3-1. So yeah, I think you're seeing the improvements. The team change comes in, the role swaps. It's awesome to see.
I mean, this is probably going to end up being like that dark horse at this next major. Like
them and Thieves.
Yeah, teams that really have a chance to be a threat, make a run, coming in hot, maybe to the major. Randy, you still have 2 more matches here if you're Legion, so we'll see how it all plays out. But a reminder of how this best of 5 is going to go down. We've got Invasion Search, Invasion Control, Real Hardpoint, Karachi Search and Destroy, the last 2 if needed. We'll see the game flow. So what does it end up being? So no, I exaggerate this. It's about 40 that ends up being. I said 60 to 80. I made that number up. But about 40, that's just after the P2. And then slowly you claw back into it. But like you said, kind of the second set of rotations, starting from like kind of P5 to P2.
Oh, you have 86 points for 3 hills. And then you get 8 more.
Yeah.
You were trying to cash in really at that second P2.
Oh, sorry, like P4 to P2. Yeah.
Once it was 154 to 86, right after the P1, you had the setup there from Surge, but just not able to find the time. The break comes in.
That's crazy. Like once you got into P3, like that Sky time, like you just didn't really look back at all. Like it was just a dominant effort there from Legion, and they've been so fun to watch. It's been great to see the improvements come through for this team, and excited to see what they're going to do with the next major. But now you start to bounce back. What about Search and Destroy? I know you said it's been pretty well-rounded for the side of Legion, but what are your thoughts going into that?
Well, I think obviously Surge, it's always, the discussion's always going to be around this S&D. Even without Illy, this is where they're going to try to find their way back into the series. You're going to Invasion S&D. You're 4-1 on the year. We've seen them a couple of times with Brezzy, so, I mean, there's always a chance to get right back into it.
Well, what's it like? You know, you competed a long time. You're one of the best to ever do it there, pal. But seeing Attach still doing it at this point, like I know the guy still looks like he's 18. I know, but like he's had a long career and he's still just putting up numbers.
And I think too, if you look at sort of pros, and we had it, you always kind of had the players you were comfortable with. You tried to find your way back onto their team. He's doing it sort of by his lonesome, right? And it's working out well so far. It's a bit of a rebuild, but he's got no one he's teamed with before. This is a squad of youngins around him. And you can just tell in that listening how much it means to him.
Yeah, we've seen it with, I mean, Clay comes to mind, right? When
Yeah, but it's not like, you don't know, Attach is that guy, right? He's had to evolve a little bit.
True, but I just mean like those sort of, they're getting to that veteran stage and having to rebuild with some young players. I mean, some have really excelled in that spot. Some it's been the end of their career. It's dependent on what success you can find, but yeah, I mean, it's been really fun just to watch the evolution of this team. I mean, didn't start all that great, but they're really starting to make the Legion name proud. But now, for our map 2, we'll see if Surge can answer back. They'll be on the strike, the attack here for the beginning of this round 1.
Remember last time you and I tested this, is kind of just when Hook went crazy mode.
Ah, true.
So we'll see if he can do that again. But that was when they were down 4-1, 5-1. I forget exactly the scoreline. But Gio's the one player for Vegas right now in position to defend B. And well, he's able to do so. While that's happening, Nero able to take down Abuza. And well, now he's able to find the second Arcides.
Last gap going to be Brezzy in a 1 versus 2 with 35 to go. I remember last time we casted, I think, Legion here too. Gio was really good from that B position. Whether it was just getting a pick, staying up, like he was really, really strong last time we cast them here. But yeah, if Who can get loose like he did last time, I mean, he was a threat at every single moment.
And Gio was ready for that. I mean, how many times first offense on invasion, no trophies. The players at B who are usually on an island kind of dictate that round. Can they at least find one? If they get isolated, don't find a kill. Bomb normally gets planted, gets a little bit messy. Could turn into a round loss, but just him finding one there was huge.
No, yeah, he gets it done. Buys enough time. Now, see what Nero can do. If he can keep this going. Nice little 2-0 start from him. And they want to get this busy right towards B as well. Aggressive on the A side of things, though, quickly here for Seattle Surge. We'll see what kind of timing you're going to find if you are Hook. He has gotten to the kind of spots he wants to get to, but playing very deep. You've got Attach.
Yeah, I mean, Hook's all the way in Mannequin already.
Yeah, Attach is playing like he saw something. You can just see, I think he got eyes on him at some point.
Bomb's being planted on the other side. Persia's already inside of Ice Cream, so first blood over to Vegas Legion. Looks like Attach able to spot Brezzy, but again, when is Hook gonna make the play? Because that's what you are relying on if you are Surge.
He's trying to now.
Where is this guy?
Everywhere.
He got a kill too.
Attach is gonna be able to get one. That's a frustrating round for Hook and Brezzy.
And how much time did he waste? 20 seconds off the clock. I mean, just switching up positions and finding kills.
Yeah, it's like you almost, if that plan comes in maybe a little bit slower, I mean, they just get bombed down pretty quickly, but like, you kind of had what you wanted there for your Seattle to try and get a pick kind of on the back line, then collapse that, but it took forever.
Yeah, I mean, the comm is sort of, I'm working the flank, where's this guy?
And Attach just plays it, I don't know what he saw from his POV, but he stayed alive forever.
It does. Now, a Legion up 2-0, and everybody with 2 kills on the board for this squad.
Because he was kind of that like lone man deep that, you know, they were leaving that wide open, that push. He's the one that's got to play for it and deal with it. It seemed just as like cat and mouse for so long. Let's see if you can find some success now if you're Seattle Surge. You got 2 people here, they're going to spot the first. How do you play this now if you are Purge? As you're kind of left on an island, you're in a 1 versus 4, basically, until Attach is able to rally across in the pinch ultimately from Gio.
Yeah, a little gamble there on defense. We've seen that time to time, especially around A inside a cafe. Hoping to find one, but doesn't happen. Brezzy, not with bomb, but does get pushed up. Purge not going to see him. Did Brezzy, though? I know he was turned around looking towards courtyard. Here comes the bomb, so this still could work out, and it will. At least to find one, almost the second.
So was he looking courtyard when he peeked for that second? I was wondering. I was like, he had to have seen him, right? Oh, that is tough. We'll see if it ends up mattering, though. As he tried to shoot through, Attach actually going to take out Gio. Now in 1 versus 3. Bomb has been planted. Just going to get tougher from here. He's spotted from the back tank. RC is able to put in some shots there through the mid-cut, and he will drop, but yeah, I mean, it gets scary early. You play a little aggressive. You have 2 people pushed up A. You lose 1 player right away, and then you just sort of put the clamps on stuff if you're Seattle. Just sort of get a pause, try to catch somebody.
I mean, Purge almost, I think he needed one more bullet.
Oh, if he gets both? Yeah, that goes a lot differently.
A lot differently, but it doesn't happen. So nice round, nice bounce back for Surge.
That must have been insane timing when he peaked.
And, you know, players are getting very, I don't know, lots of different setups over towards A. So I think Brezi's just making sure, checking all the spots where people are prone and behind. People are getting very sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like B, you got a couple of like standard setups. Like A, you can, I don't know, just little off angles, little off spots you can find. You're pretty spread out right now if you are Legion. Like, playing maybe for some aggression. I mean, maybe if you think about your last round, like, you know, attaches, like, two of them pushed up very quickly. They know how Hook probably likes to play this map. This looks like we're trying to catch Hook. Doesn't really go that way, does it?
That's what I was going to say. It's just trying to catch Hook. You're setting a trap. They are into a 3-on-3, so nice trade. Brezi tried getting aggressive with his teammate, maybe trying to get him out. As he gets taken down, Hook does slip on through once again inside a cafe, but it looks like the B hit coming on through. So it may just come down to Hook's flank once again. Does he find the timing this time? May not need it. Abuza RCs, the AR's locking it down. Geo, 64 HP. Doesn't have the bomb, 25 seconds left.
It's still Hook chasing.
Yeah, Hook's still looking. He's looking. He's like, where'd this guy go?
Yeah, he's able to slip away for now, but it's not a lot of time to work with. But yeah, the front line there, Seattle Surge, a much better job dealing with the pressure.
Hook's literally just messing with people, throwing smokes down. He's like a ninja right now.
Here comes the ninja.
Finally! Hard work pays off.
Yeah, and that seemed to me, just based on, you know, listen, I won't claim to know the search and destroy strats of these pro teams as much as they do, but that definitely looks like one where you're setting up a trap for Hook. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's a VOD prep. That is just based off of round one, how Hook likes to play it, how Hook likes to play this map. And that's just it. If you and I know it, then they absolutely know.
Yeah, and he has sort of slows it down, finds an opening kill. Honestly, if they would have lost somebody at the front, it might have worked out where he would have got there just in time to make the play, honestly. Just a nice job getting map control and working the collapse. Now you tied this up at 2-2.
Nero's already inside of DVD, and he did it from B Dom, so a little bit different. A lot of times you kind of see players go up the B street into that back door towards that red room. This time, though, Nero's already in a really good spot. Another slow spread round here for our attacking team, and this might be where... Did he get spotted? The way he's playing this, I'm going to say so, but Hook just guesses the wrong corner. You saw the wall bang come in from Arcides, trying to catch Nero, but doesn't happen.
Yeah, and you're also trying to spin around you, auto mantle there too. Maybe not what you're trying to do if you're Hook, but he was more than likely dead. Nero taken out.
He's just going from trash can to trash can, just jumping on top of him, staying alive.
Just able to stay up. Great survivability there. Out of Legion and Nero is you stop the bleeding, you take the advantage, you go up 3-2, and the boys are laughing that one up a little bit.
Great survivability, I like that.
Yeah, sometimes I try to use words longer than 6 letters, Joe.
You have a great vocab with all the reading you do.
What, my fantasy romance novels about like fairies, dude?
Yep.
Listen. There's something wrong with me. And round 6.
Yeah, both offensive teams playing pretty slow. Trying to just find, the aggression. Well, it just really hasn't worked out last 2 rounds. Couldn't take down Nero. See now what Legion opt to do. Looks like a more standard setup here. Is Brezi just on the mid tank?
We'll go to Hook's POV. It's more than likely he's going to be the one to strike. The dumpster, his best friend for now, but they're getting ready to pounce. Hook waiting, lurking, hoping for the opening, but he got a nice heady to work with there if you are Purge. But you can see how crazy it looks just right next to him as he is just chomping at the bit, ready to go. Daddy says it's go time. Oh!
Sometimes you miss. That's just the way it goes. And a lot of the times in a situation like that, you are so ready for the second fight, right? That's what he's thinking is, I'm going to have to make a crazy play. but
you gotta at least shoot the first guy a little bit.
Hey, it happens to all of us. It even happens to our pro players.
That's why Hook wants, he's one of those guys likes to get a flow, right? Likes to go. He had to wait there too long. You just can't contain Hook to Duke for that long.
I was honestly going to compliment the patience, but didn't pay off. And then from there, the round kind of collapsed.
He was so patient, the gunny got cold, Joe.
No, that could happen. No, but I honestly, obviously he missed the shots. Not a great look.
You're thinking I'm snapping left next.
Yes,
he's I've got
ready.
a 180 to the same doorway.
Correct. Yeah. He's ready for the next gunfight already.
Yeah.
It's like when receivers...
It just looked fun because we were hyping that
moment
up.
Eye on the ball. Eye on the ball.
It was just so perfect because we're just watching that moment, hype it up, and then 70-mile-an-hour gust. Whew.
I'll blame the door, too,
Yeah. Attach. He has a great map 1. He's doing it here as well. 7-3, 4 in a row for him. Now to Nero's corner as he's relaxing.
And getting creative. It's kind of what you have to do over towards the same bomb site. Force utility out, just like we saw from that stun. But it looks like this is going to be an A hit maybe for now. On the other side, you do have Purge already pushed up towards Broken. So him and Gio locking down B.
Hook's got the bomb. Smoke is out. How will this impact maybe aim assist as they try to cross? But it looks like based on maybe the smoke or information they got, they're taking their time for now. Usually you think you're kind of going to make a play behind the smoke.
Yeah, just try to fake him out, make him over peak. He doesn't. Nice patience there from Nero, but Attach will get caught. Oh, I got worried with the nade. The nade connects. Can he find a second? Oof. Not able to do so. Hook with some revenge.
And Purge just trying to slide in. Not going to work out. Set up in the tank, but a trade is there. Gio now last alive, taking shots from everywhere. He will fall. And yeah, you sort of put the smoke out, maybe trying to bait somebody out that's a little bit anxious, and they just halt for a moment there, and then all hell breaks loose right after.
Well, and what's interesting, right, is maybe you're hoping for some movement, some rotation. Maybe you can wrap that to B, but the setup on the B street was good enough to where nobody had to move. And yeah, it's just really it. Maybe the smoke, you're just trying to get Nero to reposition and, hey, peek this door, please. So even if they go for a 1-for-1 trade, but...
Or I thought maybe the smoke just didn't land where he wanted it to, went a little deeper off the site maybe.
But then they repositioned mid-tank, and it worked out beautifully.
Yeah, no, it really did. I was trying to figure out what their plan of attack was after the smoke, but
may have literally been, hopefully someone peeks this.
Yeah. So what, you got advantage for a moment now if you're a Legion, but Seattle Surge just don't want to go away. Every time you have a chance to really get some nice separation here if you're Legion, just doesn't quite happen. It was Attached building towards Streak. That story comes to an end. Arcity's leading the way in the Seattle Surge camp so far at 6-5. And you've got the bodies here towards A if you are Surge. Pretty quick rotation over for Abuza from bridge side if needed. But Hook looking to be the point man, and that's an easy one. And he's just going to hit through the smoke. Hello! Oh, God, it's a horror film!
Man, he really does just embrace the chaos, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He runs into his own smoke, says, I'm going to go for it, gamble it, try to get the second. Doesn't need to, though. His teammate's able to find it. So 4-on-2 here for Vegas. 20 seconds. Bomb in the hands of Purge. They have to go.
I don't care if it's this or CS or what. Nothing more tilting. Someone throwing a smoke, sprinting through it, and frying you. Nothing more tilting. But Seattle Surge, they get the win. They tie us up at 4-4, and Hook gets the opener.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see, right? Getting creative defensively over towards that side. Nero opens the door. Kind of wanted to do the same thing we saw last round, throw the smoke near the bomb. But, yeah, Hook's just watching the door.
Well, I think that's what you're kind of talking about, all the little spots you can be in on A, where you try to position. Just try to catch somebody. That's exactly what he's able to do. 3 in a row now for Hook. Tied up 4-4. See what Surge tried to do here offensively. Put a lot of pressure towards A. Last time, defensively, you had a pretty good setup towards B if you were Legion. This time, it's going to be Gio by himself. He's done a great job here at times.
Very much by himself. You have a 2-man setup cafe.
There's not even a quick rotation, really.
Yeah, attaches all the way over towards the A street.
Yeah, you got nobody that can get to ice cream side quickly. You got a cut through dark, but
maybe with that stun hit, does he get some help here? Doesn't look like it for now. So maybe this is just sort of like round 1. allow Gio to find one, and then everyone else is going to have to play a 3-on-3 retake or so. But we'll see. Here comes the execute over towards B. Gio trying to play a corner.
Ooh.
Instead, Brezzy takes him down.
Yeah, he's thinking, let me just get one. I thought he repositioned well enough to do it. You try to get the nade over the top, but that's not going to hit where he wants to. Plant now goes through. You have the 4-on-3. You've grouped up basically all ice cream side now. You're trying to hit this out as a flock of eagles.
Oh, the trophies are there. I like the heads-up play. They saved their nades for this position. But they had the trophy down. So now 25 seconds left. You have the smoke, but this is so difficult to do. Purge is able to find one, but there we go. Numbers too strong, setup too strong for Surge. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, they tried it. I mean, you do have one guy deep kind of working the flank, or worried about the flank, so you have like sort of a 3-on-3, but like, I mean, the way you have to push out from that side's so tough. It's so hard. The smoke almost, I think attach almost snaps on the person on the tank too, but it wouldn't have really mattered.
They left Gio. Hoping he found one. And you're right, yeah, he kind of repositions to dodge the nades. It's just Brezzy pushes it with a rival. That has the advantage.
Yeah. If he got on his belly a little bit quicker there, maybe. But he would need to get the first couple bullets off, like first. Just going against the rival. I swear his like drop shot just felt like slow motion compared to Brezzy as they got over there. RC and his trophy, just trying to see if he spots any info. Gio will be the one guy maybe he'll get eyes on. Working up the A street is Attach, who's starting to progress up. Some stuns are going to hit over towards the A site. Trying to utility out, but they're just going to fly behind that Purge. No hesitation, he's going to hit it, trying to get this to around 11. Hook's been able to stay up, though. And then you got a one-on-one over towards B.
They know he's here. I didn't know if they heard the door, but
8 HP.
He's able to stay alive, and again, just try to make this smoke play. Here comes the help, though, from Abuza, but the bomb wrapping out. Heads-up play here from Legion.
Yeah, Gio won his one-on-one against Arcides, so he'll win that one-on-one, and that means what? Sight wide open. They get all that info in the world. Now you're kind of lurking here if you are Purge. A chance to catch one, but the door opens. Hook able to take it now into a 2 versus 2, but the bomb will get planted. Legion got to win this to get it to around 11. Abuza, Hook, working the retake here to get the map win.
Yeah, I wonder if you have any nades left if you are Surge. That could be the key difference. A stun, a nade, trophy. Okay, well, the trophy loaded up. And, well, I think you just heard it eat something. So, trophy on one side. Gonna help out Gio as he finds Hook. Abuza now 15 seconds has to go.
He's just gonna have to force it. He's gonna have to 180, but not even a chance to turn. Legion will take it. And, well, I mean, you go 1 for 1 kind of on the one side, but then Gio, I think, winning his one-on-one. So, what against RC's, what opens the site wide open, allows him to rotate across, and then Purge. I mean, this run could have ended earlier if there wasn't like sort of the awkward moment with the door. It sounds so creepy as it creaks open.
Yeah, I mean, that's just Hook making plays on both sides. But you saw the nades going off over towards A. They needed B down. They needed all those cars. They were making sure Hook couldn't make a play.
Yeah.
But into round 11, Surge on attack. Or sorry, Vegas on attack.
We'll see what Vegas opt to do. I mean, this is like round 1. This is like round 1 with like Attach playing deep, the lone man, everybody else working up B street, attaching to the person that tries to deal with Hook who pushes through. This is very reminiscent of round 1.
Again, the reads from Surge to get Hook into that spot. Now that they isolate him, I kind of like this. Wrap all the way back, you try to find Hook, but it looks like the difference, round 1, it felt like they had an idea he was here. Not this time. Hook's gonna find the first. There's the patience. It pays off. Lines them both up. He's got 11.
Well, the last one, they also kept pushing up towards B, and he was sort of like always on the chase. They brought it right back to him. That guy set it up for him. It was a lot like round 1. It really was. They just sort of go back and get right in front of him. I thought Attach had an idea of where he was, but clearly not the case. Suddenly, everything, the wheels have fallen off. It's Attach by himself, ripped down to 76. So much work to do. 20 seconds to go. Are you able to get bomb back? What are you going to do with it?
Well, hopefully plan it He's got 10 seconds. Not gonna happen. The last second half of that game, I mean, the rivals really took over for Surge. Brezzy steps up, but Hook, we talked about his playmaking on Invasion, how annoying he can be, and he does it again.
Well, and like, you know, as much as that looked like round one to us, like, if you're Legion, like, you didn't see really how that played out with like Hook kind of trailing, all the awkward timings that went down. But like, you know, I think Attach is sitting back there like, I didn't see anything. Maybe we wrap this back, and then he just kind of got tucked in between both sides of the forces and shoots 2 in the back for free.
Yeah, there's Hook with 11, Brezzy 9.
I mean, he is just, it feels like a threat at all times on this map. Like, Hook is very comfortable here.
Yeah, and I thought when they were wrapping back, like maybe just check everything. Well, you're gonna have to now when you're playing.
Well,
Hook.
I thought they were doing it to isolate him 100%, but not so much the case. No,
not the case. But there we go, tied up 1 apiece. As Karachi hardpoint went the way of Legion. Just saw Seattle Surge clutch up, but they were down 4-2.
Yeah.
Win 3 in a row, but then we go to a round 11 where Hook makes up for that play in Cafe.
Yeah, a little bit windy in that moment, but no, unbelievable search and destroy back and forth all the way to the round 11. That will tie us up at 1-1. Hook has himself a map. Attach really kind of popping off in both maps, just not enough to get it done there in the map 2, but you're battling for a winner's bracket berth. Legion, Surge, set to go the distance. We've got a control coming up after this break.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
Slice up your competition with the Executive Chef Operator, now available in-game in the Call of Duty store.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff.
Look at it! That's a round! You may never see one like it! Everyone from Vegas Legion trapped behind enemy line. This is tough! As Ghosty finds 3 with 1 clip. Those are great shots.
That is what shots he buys his team so much time. He's able to find 3 more. He is just going, and you see what this does for their hard point.
He's just so good at being elusive.
Yeah.
It can be such a pain in the ass to deal with.
Maybe long lane.
So that was a very, very good listening, and a reason you're seeing this score busted wide open, and map 1 is done. This guy is insane. Same time, Asim once again gets a kill. He's got 2 in this round. Every time you get numbers, if you're Optic, Asim has brought it back. Asim working on the ace. That's 3 for him in this round. It was plant or hold for the kill. Dashy chooses to hold. Get a chow, not gonna happen. It's an ace for Big Asim. What a brilliant moment for the newcomer on this Boston Breed squad.
FaZe holding it down, looking for the win right here and now. It's Abe and Draws in the feed. Sim joins them for the posterity, and that's giving you the final 10, and that should be map 1.
That is a nail in a coffin. He'll Simp, by the way, with nearly 7k damage, so Simp was almost untouchable. Shotzzy might have the timing on the flank. No one's gonna turn.
Corners as well. Oh, come on. Shotzy's playing real good tonight. Nice tags. I don't have a clue as to how he has managed to survive.
Shotzzy versus the world.
He can't get the 3rd, but here comes Shotzy, 10 in a row. Looking for the 11th. That's the round. You may never see one like it. Damn.
Hello and welcome back. We get ready to go into our next map. Into the control we go. Tied up 1-1. Some brilliant moments there from Hook and the search and destroy. I've got to this point. Now we see how far this goes. I mean, I think obviously Legion the favorite in this one. We expect them to win with how they've been playing, but Seattle not going away yet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, that's one of Seattle's best, if not their best S&D map. So able to win that in round 11. Now you go to control, which Invasion Control has not been kind to them throughout the year. 1 in 5, I believe, on the year, where on the other side, 3 and 2 for Vegas Legion. So again, the respawns have just been a lot better for this Vegas team the last 30 days.
Yeah, well, I know in this map in particular, well, before we talk a little bit about Nero and what he's been like on this map, Joe, take me through our Monster Energy pregame.
Yeah, you can already see the defense, 11 and 1 in defensive rounds for Vegas Legion. Life differential plus 7.2, and they're only allowing 3 ticks per round, well, 3.1. So great defense on the other side for Seattle Surge. Yeah, I mean, kind of relearn. You can already see 12th in those top 2 stats, 1 in 9 in the last 10 rounds. This is a game mode that has not been kind to Seattle Surge.
It has not, but I mean, just you saw what Hook was able to do on this map in Search and Destroy when he really gets free. Nero has been, I mean, this guy puts on a mixtape. Like, when he gets going into his like flow state on this particular map, it is a thing of beauty. Going to be some guys I'm going to have my eyes on through the course of this. Like, can they slow the other one down?
Oh, yeah, we've seen Nero absolutely pop off.
It's just, what, a week or so ago, he was just insane on this combo.
I mean, what we saw Shotzi do it, it just feels like, yeah, you really have to lock in on these rivals. Make sure you're at least in a position to trade. And when they do get loose, try to hunt them down.
Yeah, they've just gotten better and better. Just a feel for those timings, right? With just people coming off spawn. You're just rapping back and forth and absolutely frying. So far, so good. 4 Nero's attached, though. It's kind of got in behind enemy lines. And he's like off to the races, just getting chased down. It's Brezzy. It's ultimately going to catch him. Nice little snapback there. Great reaction time from Nero to actually stay up.
Yeah, I mean, the fact he's able to pop Deddy, turn around, reposition. Hook goes hunting, but it's going to be a 3-0 start. And, I mean, very quickly did they get beat. Almost a transition over Forte. The snap onto Brezzy. Pretty clean. Not able to find the kill, but his teammate will. As Gio inside of Ruggs, Purge right outside of the 8-point.
Yeah, I mean, Nero's snapping, whether it's to get out of fights or into them. He is snappy. We'll see if he can continue that through the course of it. But yeah, first point done. Not able to win the one-on-one is Purge. So the pressure kind of alleviated for now, but who's that kind of pushed all the way out? That'll be Brezzy kind of on that B street. Hoping he can stagger this maybe a little bit. And he's able to at least get one as they start to build up. But it's going to take some time. I mean, you're basically back to step 1 if you're Legion.
Yeah, I mean, Gio there with a team kill. So Arceus is hoping to find one, able to do so. Well, Brezzy now with the MCW, just taking control of blue. Stun does, I don't know who that hit. Did that go like through a window and hit Gio? I don't know, but he's thinking there's one in blue because he threw a stun top blue. I don't know if it bounced or what. So they know there's presence over that side of the map. On the other side, Abusa does get taken down. So you at least have control of a street. You see what this does to the defense. Now they're all pretty much in one little pocket of the map.
Yeah, every gunfight so massive right now. You go 2 for 1 so far, make it 3 for 1. Attach, making some plays. Abusa waiting for his teammates to spawn up and fight with him. You've gotten, what, 1? Make it 2 onto the point. You got Attach there. He's going to drop. Purge going to be the next guy out. Purge's going to drop to a nade.
Some tough timing for Attach. He's trying to drop a trophy down, but Gio still here, runs out of bullets. That would have been the 3rd, and probably Nero onto the point. But does not happen. Runs out of ammo. He was the last player just trying to play his life. And yeah, for Attach, he was on. He was kind of lurking around Laundry there for a bit. It was like, do I get on the point? Do I not? Goes onto the point, puts a trophy down, but he gets shot. You would have had 2 players on it instead. He gets taken off. So some nice pressure there.
Yeah.
From Vegas, but you end up with 3 ticks.
Yeah, you just would have loved it. Even if you get 1 there, like just something onto A. You know how this map can play out. Granted, in round 5, who the hell knows what's going to happen, but always would like to have the advantage for a defense, and I thought maybe they get a tick there, but so he got the trophy out, and then what?
I think he got shot around the corner. He was like jumping around.
Yeah, and then the
corner.
frag, like I thought, got purged right after.
Maybe the trophy didn't get down.
There was a trophy there, I swear. Yeah. That's why I was surprised Purge died. I'd have to see it again. This game, everything happens so fast, but I thought he got the trophy out. Well, pretty solid defense from Surge now. See what they can do on an attack, and just like I wanted to watch Nero, I mean, the opening gunfights, I mean, the first time was Nero taking out Hook, now Hook taking out Nero. They should be bumping into each other more often than not, especially before this B cap gets finished. But trying to make some progress. Purge, though, with the gunfight through mid, gonna be able to collapse. You got one person spawning out close A, I believe. It's gonna be RC's working his way up. Did he spawn close A, or
I thought he was lurking the whole time.
No, you're probably right. You're probably right.
He may have got a closer spawn, but he just starts to lurk on over, and we've seen that work out.
That close spawn can come in randomly sometimes.
Yeah, very rarely, but sometimes just a player transitions. Just kind of, you send 3 over towards B, and like you're hoping that player around A search could just get onto the A point, and then who knows, chaos ensues. They went on one-on-one, maybe 2 of them, and get that point, but Surge now going to focus towards B.
Yeah, well, sure. Sometimes you're just holding that A street forever. Like, I haven't seen a damn person. I'm going to move
exactly
my way up.
Yeah.
I'm getting bored here. I'm going to move my way up. Hoop might be the person with a chance to do that. You're going to have to send somebody over to deal with him, because they know he just got a kill on that side. Hoop kind of keeping them honest towards A, and that's likely going to lead to B finishing, because they kind of send 2 to deal with him, make sure he can't find any kind of weird opening, make it a bit scrappy, and transition now off of the first capture. Some big kills from Legion. Sort of stop it and reset, kind of like what happened to them, honestly. Like, they kind of had to get back to square one when they were trying their attack onto A. It looks like same thing for Surge now.
Yeah, but RC just staying alive middle of the map. But yeah, you can see it, number 8 in Purge. 8 and 4, 3 in a row. But he is just hanging out on that street around those Humvees as RC's inside a cafe. They're going to know he is there now. On the other side, you have Attach kind of lurking up B Street. He's just hoping to find a flank here, and I think it's going to work out. Maybe not. Abuza does turn, and Abuza able to find the kill. So nice job by Abuza, but on the other side, Purge holding strong.
Exactly. You win that gunfight if you're Purge.
Don't know. Fire or jumped off?
I saw out of the corner of my eye that he popped up on the feed. I didn't realize it was like a suicide, but I was at first like, no arrows looking at him. I was like, who just beamed him? And then I realized what happened.
I think it was fire.
Okay. Well, you know, fire does hurt, Joe.
I'm not sure why there's randomly fire on the map, but
oh, you know,
I have lots of questions sometimes.
At one point, we had an avalanche that would hit midway through the map.
Yeah, we did. We did, but it's okay. Off spawn.
That was horrible.
Yeah, Purge, he's up to 10 and 5 now.
Oh.
Yeah, we're all good. Doesn't matter. So Legion, right back to locking this down. Well, we're tied in ticks, so far so good. But there's gonna be one more push here for Surge.
Hey, players, you want to go scan? Nice kills there. Now from Legion. Just keep them at bay. No real opportunity. You had 2 down. It's a big gunfight win from Nero in the sense might have been like a 2-on-2 and got a little bit scrappy towards A, but they solidify the defense holding strong. Looking like we're going to be tied up 3-3. I don't remember what the life advantage was, but I think you're holding it right now if you're Legion. You had like 6 or 7 advantage there, I think.
So just strong defense. No real opportunity. You had one point where you were able to get on A if you were Vegas.
Like really? You mean like RC's like early?
No, Vegas.
Oh, you're talking round 1. Yeah.
Oh, right, so he did fall off the... Oh, no, he fell off the map. Oh, he tried to get around here. Oh. I didn't even know you could do that.
What was that? Was that Scream in the game, or was that... Who just did that? Oh!
I think that was you, actually.
What was that?
That was your sound. That was your
Was that our production team?
Yeah.
Absolute clowns in there.
Well.
I love you all.
I think they take after you.
I hope so. We'll be partying. My producer said, "Are you the round started?"
Yeah. Said lock in, Clint.
I'm sorry. That scream got me good though. It really did.
I didn't even know you could go that far. So.
That's the first time I'd seen that.
My bad. There's no fire.
Same result though. Dead Purge. Tries to peek. Geo makes him pay. So far, clean and effective. Efficient here towards B. Working towards that second bit of progress. Now you're getting that next push up if you are Surge.
Yeah, they send Abuza. You know, sometimes if that one player gets on through, finds a kill or 2, maybe it's retake time, but does not happen. Brezzy, though, on the transition, slows things down here for Vegas. Attach and Geo going to try to find some space to maybe make you play, and they find it. So this is actually great, but you do have RCs all the way up A-side street.
Yeah, honestly, I was going to say, like, similar to the other 2 rounds, like you get some clutch kills, like defensively, right, as that point finishes, but he got the 2. The other 2 just kind of sprint on forward, and things start coming apart as Geo Snap-a-doodle-doo. He's on 7. You're on to A, and you are a threat right now if you are Legion.
Yeah, again, those two transition guys, Attach and Geo, they set up the play. They're able to find RCs on the street. The second tick coming on through. It looks like that nade does connect, so it's only one player on this right now. Here comes Brezzy and Arcees to try to retake. Arcees wins his, and I love this from Purge. Just back down, play your life. But Arcees found a second, and Arcees behind his double will slow it down, but you now have, what, a 6 life advantage, and you got the second tick in.
I gotta see that again, and why, like, I didn't think that many players died from Surge right before. Like, Nero got 1, like, why they were playing so deep already? Because usually, like, if you're Brezzy and you get 2, you shouldn't be able to sprint that, like, get that much space for free.
Well, no, you're spawned all the way back parking lot.
Yeah, but, like, I guess I didn't think they had that many off spawn. But maybe I'm faded.
Well, yeah, Booza died on that transition, and yeah, the last player must have just been over back gas.
Yeah.
But Geo, Attach, they found that opening, and it turns into 2 ticks. Seeking, they find the 3rd.
Yeah, I was just thinking, oh, it's reset time, and they were like, nope, it's time to go hunting.
They knew the timings. You saw them running.
Yeah. They find a massive opening, and I mean, you'd love to get the round victory here, obviously, but Hook trying to slow him down. He's on 5 in a row. Chance to get a cruise. He's only got 3, though, in the clip, and that might be problematic.
Was way more than 3.
Oh, it's just bug. Sorry. I saw the 3 bottom right, and I'm like, he has not reloaded. But
he's trying to play for the cruise, right? You have the cruise on Geo, and a nice job here from Surge again. That was Arcees who made the plays. Him and Brezzy to find that break over towards A. The round was done. Then they get map control. Don't allow Vegas to make any more plays. So you do get 5 ticks in the round, but Surge with the W.
Yeah, no, basically what? You get 6 here, you win. You get 5, it's going to go to lives. See if they can get a little more success than they did in the first attack, just walking away with that B capture. See if they can find a moment, because they really didn't get 1 in the first opportunity. Really just Legion has had their chances. Geo's having a hell of a map at 22 and 17. Nobody really kind of popping off on the Surge side, but you are up 2-1 and still a chance to walk away with this map. But we'll still stick with Hook because he's the guy carrying the 5 spree into this.
Yeah, he knows, right? He's got the MCW out. He's trying to find a crossfire with the teammates. Again, just keeping a player over towards A Street and Arcees. Maybe there's a transition. They have B dom control, but Hook's just trying to find number 6. Like, please, let me get a cruise missile.
He's just lurking for a freebie, and that timing could not have been worse. All right, as he goes to slide out, you know, I was worried with the amount of time that he was spending trying to set up for that it might kind of impact the efficiency of their capture here, but it doesn't. You get this done beautifully. Hook able to get one right off a spawn. Nice Simtex there to get 2 right as things might fall apart. Now a lot of work to do if you're a Surge because you're all coming off spawn.
Yeah, at least there's nobody up A Street. You do have Attach kind of lurking B Street, but he's going to be giving comms. There's nothing pushing this way, so his teammates know. Focus on Cafe. Focus on A Search. It's exactly what is happening. You see all those white arrows. Kind of ready for this fight. Not an easy gunfight. It's Persian. On the Humvee, able to take him down.
Now you're kind of in this spot where, yeah, there's nobody pushed up A that far, but you're trying to work up through mid and B, and you just not a real good opportunity where you're like getting the first 2 openers. There you're finally able to kind of get those 2 kills, maybe a 3rd. Geo, though, oh my God, I guess Attach gets the final bullet, but chalk that one up to Geo and Attach. He's on 4 in a row now up to 28-18. He was the hot hand coming into this round. He's going to continue it here.
Yeah, and Geo and Attach, I mean, this duo, sort of the second line defense have been so good in so many of these moments, and yeah, Geo stepping up. He has been so consistent for this team.
Well, and it's been a lot different than like the last time you and I cast them here. It was all Nero kind of getting in behind enemy lines, just being a threat at all times, going on 10 sprees. Just you're seeing it kind of done now a little more with the MCWs, that back line, just laying in damage, getting kills, being a threat at all times. And they've become, yeah, solid little duo here quickly, considering Geo. It's been a handful of months.
Yeah, Surge though up towards back blue. They'll try to start their attack from there. Who's able to find one? There's two. That's 3 dead. Last player is Purge. You can just leave him. Leave him on the A street. That's going to be the call. He's going to try to get some shots in to help his teammates off spawn. Maybe they can find one, but it's 2 onto A. A chance here for Surge. You do have the cruise, but I don't... What is going to be the play call? They're going to go for the guns. In the nades. See what they can find.
Trophy eating up what it can. Purge and Geo. Solid job on the retake. Abu's going to be the last one up, and Purge with the ice again. Gets some massive kills there. He's 20 and 13. And just like you had to do if you were Legion to kind of clutch up in that one crucial moment, you're able to do the same here. Push this to a round 5. It's looking like nobody close enough to get onto the point. And yeah, both teams had their one big threat. Both defenses did just enough to hold on.
Yeah, it's always tough, right? Like, I feel like Surge, you kind of saw them just swarming on in. And those players getting to the point, they're just trying not to get shot by Purge. You're trying to get picked by a player off spawn because they know if things really slow down on that progress, Vegas could take their time. It becomes that much harder. Purge is still alive A street. Like, maybe if you get that third player onto the point, that becomes a little different. But it doesn't happen. Nice retake there from Legion.
Yeah, it's just pretty rare. You get that like 3-person stack. Yeah, I know that's when it really starts to ramp up.
You had one player all the way push up gas, but nobody pushed that way. You kind of all retook it from Laundry and Cafe.
So few opportunities for you. Probably thinking about it half the time. Like, just kind of think about the kills. Help those 2 guys out. I mean, 2 seems like a luxury at times to get onto A. This final round, he did enough defensively if you are Legion. I guess they got it down to lives, right? Because it ended up being a tie in ticks, I believe. They've got somebody quickly onto A, though. Arcides. Just trying to stay up. There's too many nades that come in. Trophy blown away. Eventually, he is as well.
Yeah, now how they want to play this, right? Because Abuza got off of B. They were thinking A. The 2 players were trying to help Arcides on the cross. So let's say you just go right back to B. You had... Atachi was lurking, but he gets taken down, but now it's Purge's turn. Right through dark in B-Dom area. He knows there's 3 off his spawn.
Now, Purge just had to get some clutch kills at times, and he's been able to do that. Oh, God, the nade hits right as he goes to shoot. You know how hard it can be to just keep the aim locked in as that happens. So Atachi able to win a wild one, but then from there on out, you lock it down if you're Surge. You try to push out behind those 3 kills. All 3 going to be spawning back gas and kind of gun up and ready for the pressure. Able to take out 1, able to take out 2. Attach me the lone guy up, and he's going to drop. Now, what do you do with this? Just take some map control, try to get to your spots.
Yeah, and again, every single time, it's kind of Arcides, the man sort of lurking A street, trying not to allow Purge to get into that spot that he's in now. But Purge able to win the gunfight, so you just get into your standard setup here if you are Vegas Legion.
And that's a big one, though. Just kind of let you get up bridge side. Well, doesn't end up being that big because Arcides rips your head off nearly instantly, and now, uh-oh, 2 are going to drop. Purge, though, able to spawn up and get the trade. Geo through with 1. Brezzy gonna drop. Purge just comes off spawn, able to win 2 big ones.
Yeah, you got the map positioning, just couldn't find the last couple of kills. And don't forget, yeah, Geo still has a crew, so in case things get really bad for them, you try to put it on that point. Not the easiest thing to do. We have seen some misses over towards A. With how much they've been on the objective, you still have a minute. Live's pretty close. But the map control going to be the problem here for Surge.
Yeah, map control and time. Because, yeah, where you are right now, God, by the time you're able to actually clear over towards A, that's going to be about all you're going to have to work with. Probably that 1 attack, if you even get there. And you're hoping you can be as efficient as possible to get there as quickly as you can. Because it'd be one thing if you had a tick or 2 done today, and you need like 1 more hit. As streaks now start to come in. Geo on 32, looking to line 1 home and through the door, but not able to connect. That's a gimme.
Yeah, but look at this. Brezzy does sneak on A, so there was a bit of an opening. I don't hate the idea from Geo, right? Just deal with their push with the cruise. But it looks like Brezzy, he's going to be all by his lonesome. They're able to find all of his teammates. Does win a gunfight, but he's got no trophy. And now not much time here for Surge. They have to go. 20 seconds, 7 lives. You got to run across the map.
Yeah, maybe if you pick up Geo in the back and you're able to kill him, like...
Well, you got another one. Perch is on 6 now, so another cruise. That's not going to help.
No, it is not. Well, depending on what side you're talking about, it sure helps Legion. They clear all 4. They win the round 5. The battle of defense, they do it just a little bit better. A frustrating one there for Surge. Couple opportunities, but for the most part, a step ahead. If you are Vegas Legion, they'll take the edge 2-1. Geo has a hell of a map. Purge, honestly,
he ends up with 30 plus.
Yeah, there were several times, and Purge's kills, like, not to discount Geo. Geo was a beast, but like there were a couple times where they'd be like 2 dead and Purge just get a 2-piece. Like multiple times where maybe it was a time he was gonna be a threat and Purge just put it on lock.
Yeah, he leads the
6,000 damage there from Purge.
Yes.
Woo!
Hook with 6,200 as we look at our scoreboard here. Boozing out with the best map.
How about this story for Purge, man? Like, you're thinking Major 1 after some of the performances, like this guy's dropped. They keep him, they trust in him, and he has been big for them at times, putting on some monster maps. It's, I don't know, I've really been enjoying kind of watching his story because I thought this guy was back to challengers and he has proved me wrong.
Yeah, I mean, this entire team, right? I mean, just everyone taking turns, and I think that's what's awesome to watch. Like, we talked about Nero and Attach, and now you get these other 2 stepping up.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, just based on last time we cast him on this, just Nero, just how fun he could be here, and hearing him afterwards, just he's like, I was locked. Like, yeah, he was. It was amazing, but it was the other guys stepping up throughout the course of this one, doing a good job to sort of keeping Hook at bay. I mean, Hook, I know, ends up with 6,000 damage. Remember's making sure, like, not too many individual moments where he takes over a round. And just, I mean, you know, you heard the comms there and the hardpoint, right? They were so good, clean, good small talk. I mean, control is probably where it's most important, and in any of those like threatening or scary moments, like you could tell the teamwork was there.
Yeah, they took their time, they grouped up, they made sure they used their nades, got red trophies. I like the way they retook A a lot of the times. It wasn't through like back dash. They got inside a mannequin, laundry, kind of took it from that mid street, didn't allow them to get picked off with spawn. Comes to a round 5. It was tied in the ticks, but the kills went to Vegas Legion. Yeah, there were some chances there for Seattle Surge, but Control's still biting them in the ass.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. And yeah, I mean, I know, you know, slang doesn't mean a whole lot sometimes, because a round 5 could just kind of wipe things off the board, but it just felt like that edge was kind of going their way the entire time.
Yeah, Map 1 had these moments, right, where close game, someone pops off, someone makes a play. Same thing here. It was Geo and Purge who end up with cruises. Map 1, we saw that from Attach. So they're just having these moments here in Respawn, but we're headed over to Rio Hardpoint.
Okay, well now as we go to Rio, and this becomes, you know, a lot less about what you can do with the MCW and maybe some of your playmakers behind the rival who you looking to pop off and shine here.
I mean, maybe your guy Nero, right? And then who can he keep it up?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's just it. I mean, you have the rivals. Maybe, you know, I don't know if he's been having the best series, but Abuza for Seattle Surge if they want to take this to a map 5, right? Because he could be your flex guy here.
Okay. All right. Well, this is all kind of deciding who's going to be in winner's bracket, who's going to be in that top 8 as we get ready for Major 2. Tickets on sale. If you want to go to Miami, I mean, this could be, listen, a little bit of COD, a little bit of vacation. Get yourself in the pool, head to the beach. I mean, what is it? What are the temperatures there right now? I don't even know.
75, 80?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like 70 here. Honestly, in Columbus, we've had some beautiful weather. And it'll be 30 the next day, but, you know.
I think that is what's going to happen. No, seriously.
Old Midwest weather. We've seen just about everything. We'll have a tornado one day and a blizzard the next. It's been interesting, but not what's going to be in Miami. Miami is going to be sunshine, sexy.
Probably rain for an hour, and then it'll go away, and then come back. That's Florida weather.
Yeah, no, it really is. It really is. But tickets on sale if you want to go. And if you're watching right now, I mean, this Vegas Legion team, you're thinking they got a real chance to maybe make some noise at this next major and make a run. Because, you know, listen, as much as it looks lopsided with the top 4, something tells me that's not going to be the top 4. Like, something will happen. Somebody, bro.
I don't know.
I hear you. It seems so clear-cut, but something will happen at a major, bro.
You're not wrong. It happened at Major 1, but just looking at breaking metrics here throughout Major 2 qualifiers, much better for Vegas Legion. Ranking 2nd, a big part of their hardpoint success. And see what it does through those breaks, earning those points.
Yeah, second overall, getting 14.6 per break. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the course of this. I mean, they did have some moments in the first hardpoint where they were able to get some fantastic breaks.
That's what it was, yeah.
The thing I think I love the most from them was just the listen-in was honestly fantastic. What was the one that was really good the other day too? It was Optic last week that we had. It was really, really solid listen-in. That's one of my favorite parts. I mean, I love commentating with you and chatting through it, but just hearing these guys in various moments. You know, listen, our producers calling forward at one, a point and a hard point. Sometimes it's when you're getting slammed. Sometimes it's when you're ahead. Sometimes it's when you're flown. It's just, it's cool throughout the course of the year to kind of step in with these teams and hear the cons. But attach his invasion hardpoint versus LAT. You can see this is one where he popped off. He's been terrific at all modes. We're just pointing out one of the hardpoints where he's really dominated. 33 and 14, the damage dealer. And in the first one, I mean, he kind of had the kills. He had damage, he had hill time, he had almost 2 minutes. Like, he was kind of doing it all. We'll see who you're going to rely on here, though.
Yeah, here, real hard point. You see 2-2 for Vegas Legion, 0-1 for Surge. And I think just looking at the major, we always discuss map pool. This is going to be, I think, an important one for all of our teams to have in the back pocket. You're really testing your roster, having a third sub at times. And I think both of these squads have great third subs, so we'll see what happens here. But I think for Seattle Surge, especially with a struggling respawn, they would love to make Rio Hardpoint a little bit better, so they can use it in series like this to get them to a Game 5 and another S&D.
These first couple hardpoints, scrappy they can be at times. Currently kind of owning that right side of the map will be Legion, but still a bit of time to work with here across the point. Brezzy and RC's, though, able to get some kills. Now you're going to try and push this through if you can and flip, and you're able to do just that. Two players going to spawn out opposite side if they're Legion. And everybody drops outside of one that's gotten behind. It's really just Brezzy in position, and it's Purge. It's Purge again. Like in one of those moments where maybe you're losing spawns, you have 3 dead, he kills 3, and suddenly they flip again.
Yeah, I mean, he's the last player alive, able to win that gunfight. And then his teammates just collapse on the hill. Now you have a trophy down. You're set up here for P2. And look at Geo, number 6. What is this timing going to be like for him? It's going to be fantastic. He buys enough time through the middle of the map. That is going to be all 4 dead. And now look at this map control if you are Vegas Legion. Purge is just making sure Seattle Surge has a spawn behind him. But they are not. We can confirm. They're good.
Yeah, Geo had time to hit up the arcade there for a moment. They had him pushed out so far, but he finally will drop 4 in a row for attach. Shine. Did with a pistol for a 5th, but not going to happen there. You're going to be looking at, what, about an 80 to 15 point advantage. Still throwing some bodies at this if you are Seattle Surge, but I mean, as scrappy as this point can be and as difficult as it can be to hold, yeah, when you've got them spawning out across the map, it leads to a very healthy amount of time there.
Yeah, and a lot of teams at times maybe don't send the player on that box's break. Because if that goes wrong, yeah, and then you know that pinch is coming on through, or maybe they just bully their way up that driveway, that's when P2 can get really sketchy.
Well, part of it, too, is just that Purge got all 3 of those right as the new hardpoint's going to pop, right? Like, kind of allows you to push it out a little bit. You take a gamble, and it pays off. And then you break. You know, talking about being second and breaking and the points you're going to get off of that, here comes another one.
Yeah, that one player is alive in RCs. He might help them break it back. Just kind of lurking.
You want to break my back, Joe?
I don't know about that. You're a very big man. Manero's on 5. Does get taken down. But he has a break from Vegas. And just one of those hills you want back if you are Surge.
It was the breaks in the map 1. We'll see if they can continue it here. The lead just continues to grow.
It's got to be better. They need a response here at P4.
It feels like it has to be here. I mean, you just get cut through again, and this one might be done. I mean, look at the slaying right now across. Like, if you're Seattle Surge, it's been a frustrating opening 3 hard points.
Oh boy.
You get that first one, second will fall. A gunfight about to go down the other side. RC's at least able to pick up 1 now, try to transition across, but Nade's going to hit as well. It's still become a mess. It's still another break. The frustration is continuing for Seattle Surge. Break after break after break. Legion, they're just outplaying them.
Yeah, but maybe you have a chance here to get back into it. Hook and Brezzy, the subs, able to find some kills. So nice response. Much needed response here from Surge. But yeah, it started with that first kill. I think it was on a Hook, and then you saw the pinch develop. They had to get off the hill, off the point, try to pick it on up.
But I think like even if you do get back in here, like they make the beginning of this hard point messy at the first 30 seconds. You know, they get a little bit of time, they keep them out of the point. It then allows for a rotation now for Legion to try and set up. We've seen how Legion can do off the breaks, how good they've been there. Now what can they do with some early control? How can they do on the holding side of things?
Well, these are going to connect, and you can already see Surge not in the best spot for now. Looks like they're going to wait for everybody off his spawn. Where do they want to start this push from? Through P1, but Gio waiting. Purge on the other side near the stairs, waiting. He's able to find a kill. Now, RC's and Hook do get them off the hill for a few seconds. And it looks like the numbers will be here for Surge for a moment. But quickly come the reinforcements in attaching Gio.
Yeah, you had like felt like a 10-second window there where you were going to have numbers, but thought the race was going to favor over to Seattle Surge, but it's just been a multi-kill or somebody going beast mode. It's Gio who kills the entire squad. He is lighted up. Give him more. Papa's hungry. As Gio makes the play, and the frustrations bigger and bigger and bigger for Surge.
Yeah, we'll see how Major II goes, but quickly putting himself in sort of that Rookie of the Year conversation with the way he has transformed Vegas Legion, or helped them transform into this team. But a 120-point lead here for Vegas Legion.
You know how much of that is based on the success of the team. I know stats are important, but like, this team has been different. And they've been fun to watch. We'll see what kind of run they can make once we get to the major, but they're trying to win out their final couple of qualifier matches. They got one more against Boston, but right now up 100. Looking to win this map to close out the series. Surge, you got to be desperate now. There's been frustrating moments throughout. You're trying to bring it back down 100. Let's go to a listen-in now with Seattle Surge.
I got 10.
He pitched
on the
No.
Am I small? I'm at bench, right now. Just watch out the pinch boxes, guys. Play tie, okay?
There's nothing boxes.
Yeah, want to get my shots?
I pitch boxes.
I will trophy first.
Bench is on me.
Bench is dead.
I gave a box. I gave a box.
Two last long, guys. One first. Help me. He's weak.
He's stunned. He's stunned.
Attach and purge.
To be careful. To be sure. Yeah.
Nice. Attach was there. Nice, that's him. We're gonna stay behind down the shot here, okay? Watch out the pitch. Go bench. Can you get them? I can pressure.
No, he's I don't ramp.
I'm rolling back. I'm pause. Geo, one chance. I've got some time. You get.
Look at my ramp.
Pitch.
I'm standing above you guys, you can chow. Chow. He's dead.
Yo, choke on me and attach.
Didn't track.
He's absolute.
That's on you, bro.
That's on the track.
Yeah, he's having a track, guys. Watch out me, I'm behind that dog. Dead.
Could be another here.
You can get this shit back.
Pause.
Dead. Nice.
I need deep. I'm trying to box right now.
Yeah, me too.
Attack.
Mid-life.
That was good.
Nice.
Yeah, say less.
Play deep with me.
If you guys are high stuff.
I'm gonna behind.
Absolute Gio.
That's fine. You guys work right together, okay? I'm gonna go left.
Yeah.
Some solid moments there, picking up some time, but Gio being the Reaper there as we get ready for our next hard point. Legion up the bat.
He's finding these timings, he's open. It reminds me of like Shotzi gameplay, right? Where he's going on these flanks when Surge are not ready for it. It has turned into multi-kills throughout this game, but Surge do get on through with about 35 seconds left. Trying to stay alive, starting to get going now is Abuza. He's up to 16, his duo and Brezzy up to 19. But guess who? It's Gio with another double. He's up to 22 kills, and that's going to put Vegas Legion now very close from winning the match.
Well, you're seeing Gio get loose, find these timings. Feel like you're going to need Hoop to start doing that. He's 12 and 25. They're going to need to have every break, every hold, every moment if they're going to get this one done. Up next on rotation with a couple of seconds left, you'll see Legion are there and ready to get it done. 25 seconds needed to close this out. But you get here in time to at least make this a bit messy early. Some key gunfights going down. So far, you have the numbers. If you are Surge, they're surviving, sure, but is it going to be too little too late? You just got slammed through the opening 4 hard points.
Yeah, much better second half of the game so far for Surge. And it looks like Vegas Legion go for a pretty long break here. You're going to have Nero and Purge working through the middle of the map. And they're going to find the first kill. And then look at that. White arrows. We are going. We are fighting. Gonna try to break this hill. They have the numbers, and RC's taken down.
I mean, he was alive longer than I thought he was gonna be.
Beautiful stuff again from this Vegas team, and they have the tick. They win here.
They're looking to just be the better team right now. It's what we thought going in, and nothing has changed. Purge and Nero through on the feed. I think you get the tick here if you get all of the time, but they get off it for a moment, so not going to be able to win it here. So you get the rest of this time. One more break, and that should seal the deal. You get to 249. Surge will have another chance to hold, but you still need about 100 points. I mean, you need absolute and literal perfection if you're going to bring this back to your Surge. But Gio, guess what? He's still dancing on you.
Yeah, he's going to find another one with the MCW.
He's disgusting.
And there we go. Woo! Nero on the point. Vegas with another W in Major II Qualifiers. They got one more game tomorrow, but it has been an impressive run here.
And listen, I mean, I know Attach has been sort of the consistent rock star, right? Like, if you look at the stats overall, but like, you see Gio, Nero, Purge, maybe they don't have the consistency of Attach, and you get that maybe if you're attaching that role, but like, they all have that pop-off ability. They all have that takeover ability, and I mean, Gio, he was impressive in this series. Absolutely unreal.
Yeah, no, I think Gio is literally at like a 1.02 in all 3 game modes. Like, he's just been doing his thing. But here he has those pop-off moments, leading the way in damage, 4,600 attached right behind him. You see the untraded kills, non-traded kills. And those turn into those breaks. As Vegas now 4 wins, 4-2.
I think like Ali kind of joked the one time. I think she was talking about like LAG, but it was like they always have like one person that pops off, but like you never have like that another guy, like somebody else kind of going off. You get one consistent person, but like when you have Attaches being so consistent, you see like one other guy sometimes like have those moments, have those big plays, and right now I just feel like any of those 3 guys can do it, man.
I
like,
think they just have they know how they want to play this game. I think
they do. I mean, to listen, it was terrific. It was.
They have a very high game sense, how they want to play each map, how they want to break kills, and they're doing it to a T.
And, you know, you can see there on the game flow, it was never really one that was in contention. From P2 onward, they held on to a lead. When they needed breaks, they were there. When they needed to be messy and just get them out of the hill, they did it. Every second felt so hard fought if you were Seattle Surge. Like, nothing came easy, ever. Even the one where